What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Rixxalight channel. It is a Friday. We have House Flipper for you. Now, I'm going to do something very, very different today. I want to level out this entire place because I want to actually make the Phasmophobia houses. Now, this is going to be a pain to do because I'm going to do it room by room. So I need to try and like decipher what goes where. And I think the first thing I need to do, I've got my Xbox loaded up as well so I can see what needs to be done. Of course, the things that will change are the doors, because we know well, if we go by the price descending, the garage door is obviously the most expensive. But the first official door is the Venoski Dark Double. So we can use this as a stepping stone, which might make it a bit wider than normal, but it's okay. I'm going to try and do my best to make an exact replica. So the door would be a 4x4, right? So it is going to be a little bit wider than what I initially planned. Now, according to the map I've loaded up, which is Tanglewood, there is an entire hallway that leads from one side of the building down to the other. So we're going to start with this. Okay, we're going to destroy whatever walls we see in our way. We are all going to be doing this for an hour today. And hopefully we get some good progress going to make the perfect replica, essentially. So I don't know how this is going to work out, you see. So I know for a fact that this wall, all of these walls need to be destroyed. Sorry, I'm being hunted in the game. I've loaded up a custom map so I don't actually die, so I can actually spend all the time I need in the map, which would make sense. So I'm building my first wall first. Okay, we know this, so I can go all the way down to the bottom as best as I can, which is upsetting because, well, this may not even be able to be fit, but it looks like it should fit, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping I'm going to add as well every single little cupboard there is as well, like all the hiding spots you can hide. So this is going to be very interesting. Of course, there might be times where I might do something wrong, and this may not go exactly according to plan, but I will do my very best to do this. And it will be one to highlight. And there's a ghost in the corner of the room. I don't need to know about him. So I've got my sound on my TV as well, just to keep myself... I don't even need it on because the ghost can't kill me. Okay, so this... Hang on, there's something there. Oh, there's a light switch. Hold on. Saw that? Okay. Like I said, I'm going to do the best I can. That actually looks like the perfect hallway, in all honesty. Now, if I turn behind me in the game, yeah, the door entirely covers up the entire hallway. So, if we get this wall again, that should... Okay, that's gone all the way down to the other side. Cool. I don't know how much of this I need to destroy. So, let's focus on that real quick. Okay, it doesn't take all the way through, so it's not exactly designed perfectly right, but it actually is at the same time. So maybe we'll leave that wall as it is for now. Okay, cool. So what we need to do first is decipher how big spaces are for the first room. Where's my door? Okay. So it looks like it's going to fit a door. This is a 4, that's a 6. I want to say that's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Which means this here doesn't need to be. Neither does that, neither does that, neither does that. I could be entirely wrong about how this works. Because, so if I look at this house now, this goes in on itself a bit. So I do need to do some extensions. Fair enough. Because the room behind this actually goes in line with this door. I could actually extend on the outside too if I wanted to. But there is a roof and I can't deal with the roof, but you know what? As long as it's a perfect wreck, I don't care. So I really didn't need to do that. I don't need inlets. How big's the gap? Oh, that's a bigger gap than normal. That's a 6 as well, actually. Wow. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I just need... Nope. One of these, I think. One. I hate this thing to try and navigate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I do need one more filling in. Okay. So I am actually going to extend outwards and just block off what I don't need and fill it in. So I could actually start working on this corridor now, which is quite fine by me. So I do need to extend this back wall. Let me remove these then. I don't know exactly how much I need to extend it by yet. Like I said, I'm going to focus on the hallway first. So the walls are fine. The walls are all white. I don't know how far down this actually goes. So let me try and decipher a thing here. So I wouldn't even know. Okay, so hold on, I'll just pause it so you're not having to go through all this shit. I can figure this out very weirdly, but I can. If we line it up, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That wall. I'm going to destroy this wall because it's easier just to build it with just one little brick instead. Come on, let me get in there. Oh, really? Attached in the middle? Are you fucking serious? Okay, that should do the trick. Good. Come on, go away, bricks. Come on, go away, brick. And then we want to destroy this one here. Okay. That should be where the next corridor is. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear things in the background. Right, so that's 1, 2. I think this is the right size for it. I know the ghost is trying to kill me in game, but it really can't. Which is just funny. So let me destroy this inner wall here. So I don't need this right now. Gonna have fun doing this. Like I said, I am gonna waste a lot of money in here while trying to get this house perfectly replicated, which means I will need to extend past there. So as long as I've got the main things down, I should be okay. Now there's a lot of brick work I need to destroy, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But let's ignore that for now, because now I've got... Is that even correct? It feels like it isn't. For some unknown reason. But it feels like it should be. So there needs to be... Oh, let me destroy this wall, because I actually need this wall to be gone, actually. I'm hoping that this first hour isn't too bad. Okay, so now I need this. I need one of those right there. Oh, is that how it is? Is that how it is? I think so. Don't even know what this guy is anymore. This is actually really confusing to work with, but I think we're okay. Right, so that should be the corridor. And this down here is going to be a room. So we can work with this. Somehow. So this needs to be here as well. So I need to put this here. One of those. And then one of those. And there should be like a... Then we need this down. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. There should be 4 inlets in here. Is that a 4 or is that a 3? Looks like it's a 3, not a 4. Okay, maybe I've done something wrong. That's actually a... Is that a 3? I'm sorry, I'm lagging and I don't know why. Okay, this is a 4, so... It looks correct, but I feel like what I've done wrong is this... Needs to be an inlet. It's not even called an inlet, is it? It's Intel. Is it even an inlet? It's not even Intel. What is it called? Inlays? Lintels. That's what they're called. Alright, cool. So that's my first door. Nice. Alright, we don't need to worry about that just now then. There is a... something here on this wall too. If you don't know what house I'm doing, then, well, it's all a secret. Alright, so let's focus on the next part of the room. So, this should be an entire wall as well. Hold on, am I in the right spot? Yeah, okay, cool. So that needs to be there. You know what, that actually makes perfect sense. But this here needs to be a door. And I can't decide how big it needs to be. There is actually a way for me to focus on this, which is quite nice, to say the least. So there is a door right there for a bedroom. However, I need another door. And I need a single, just a single, not a double. I need a single door with no extra things around it. I'm just going to stick. So these will be the interior doors. This is the most expensive. It's a 4. So this is where it's going to be look awkward because I can't really do anything about that there. So I need to destroy, I think by the looks of it, this 1, 2, 3, 4. So once we do this room, I can then decipher how big things are going to be, which is quite nice. So let's get the inlets in, or lintel, sorry. There we go. And then let's build the door. Like that. Okay, cool. And I will sort out the flooring as time progresses. So this is the first room. It's very tight and compact. It's going to be very tight and compact in this room. I need to decide how big these walls are. So give me a second. Right, now we've got that in play. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then obviously 1 wall extra. Okay, so that's where that's going. I need 6 of these, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 extra wall because we're closing this off. Okay, so this should be... That is not the right room. That is not the right size. Well, shit. It's 6. It is 6. That door's a 4. But I don't feel like it's big enough. What the fuck? Right, so I know what I've done wrong here. This is bigger than a 6. That's an 8. Okay, it's 8. Cool. Right, we figured it out. It's okay. Takes a while to judge with this. But it's fine. As long as we've got one wall sorted, we can figure out the other one. So I know this is 8 now, so that's 1, 2... So you can fit 2 doors back to back. So this, I need to sell. Annoyingly. I need to destroy this. And destroy this. I hate this. Just so you guys know, I fucking hate this. Just to say this is the only time I'm doing this and not doing it a second time. Okay, cool. Right, that should be where the door is now. In the corner. Nice and snug. Tucked away. Because another door can fit right next to it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means the wall needs to go there. Okay. And it is longer than it is width-wise. So I don't know how to judge this. Yeah, I can. I couldn't open the door. Sorry. There is an easier way to decide this room, actually. Where's my entryway? Okay, there's my entryway. So this, if I open this door from the outside, that's going to give me the dimensions I need. So if we get the installation, get the radiator in. Okay, so this wall needs to be destroyed. So I need to push this back. Once I've got the outer foundation ready, we'll be good. Because I am building all the way through this fucking Phasmophobia house. I'm doing it. And I'm working it as best as I can. So, right. That needs to be perfectly put there. Okay. Which now needs a radiator itself. Okay, so we're going for the small one. Right, that should be there then. Okay, cool. And now from here, I need to judge how big a bathtub is going to be. Because that is going to be crucial for everything. Because in the Phasmophobia house, next to the radiator is the bathtub. So if we buy our standard... I think it's... I'm trying to look for the right one. I would say it's this thing, maybe? It's a standard square one. Ah, mountable. Yeah, it's this thing here. So this can tell me what size... Okay, so the wall is in line with this here. Okay, cool. So this is going to, obviously there's going to be space behind here. That's going to be helpful because there's going to be a room down there anyway. So, okay, so now we've got the room for the bathroom actually finished. It looks tight, but don't worry about it. You'll see where we're going with this in a minute. Okay, bathtub should hopefully it'll fit on the back row. Yep. Oh! Okay. So apparently according to this room's a bit too big. Interesting. But alright. Fair enough. So now I can add the proper bathtub that I want to have now. Which is, it doesn't matter which bathtub I use as long as it's the bath, you know? Right. Oh yeah, that is the perfect size. I've got the right ramifications of the room then. Because that would go there, there'd be a shower here. And then, from there is a window above the door, but I can't have a window in this room because the back wall is behind it. So, can we have a ventilation instead? Yeah. This will do... I'll use this for like the window kind of thing, because that's where the window would be. There's a tiny little shelf in here too. Can I have like a little... Yeah. So this would be about... We'll put it in the corner here though, because that kind of would make sense. Okay, so now we need... Now we need a sink. Okay. And then, well, before we do anything, I need to actually get these floor and walls done. Floor. Okay, I'm looking for a specific one. In fact, it doesn't really matter what floor it's going to be. I kind of want to make it the same, though, to be fair. If I can. It looks... I'm looking for tiles, actually. It's a beige-looking thing. A square beige. That's all I know. Can we get a square beige? I'm assuming they're going to be right down at the bottom, because it's going to be like the newer ones. Mosaic? Yeah, that's the one. That's closest to it anyway, I think. So we'll put that in. Put that in there. Cool. And then I want... The ceiling's fine. I need white tiles for the walls. Walls. These ones. These'll do perfectly fine. 4 just to be sure. Always going in 4s. Right. Well, this looks a bit too wide, but it gets the point across, or it gets the point that I need to use. Anyway, so that is fine. Okay. Big points for people if they know what house I'm talking about. But, well, saying that though, it's going to be in the tile, so that's a mute point. People can judge if it's good or bad. How about that? I'm going to put a lot of pride and joy into this house. I know a lot of it's going to be blocked off. Some of it might need to be extended, which extensions are going to be happening very shortly, to tell you the truth. Okay, because now the colour doesn't look exactly the same, but the room is pretty much perfect. So we need installations now. And I'm going to try and make this a perfect replica. Like, some things might not be correct, but other than that, this is going to be pretty much on point. So this needs to go in the corner, like here. There's a towel rack right next behind the door as well, so we're going to get that too. So sinks, still going price descending. Well, that's fine, because these is what I was looking for. So this should fit right in this corner. A little bit of gap, that's fine. That's okay, we can clean it up in a sec. Just as long as we get this correct. Nice. Cool. It's dirty water. Alright, nice. So now behind the door there is a towel rack. So just need to look for this. Oh, that's 2 E's. Don't need 2 E's for towel. This loop. Hopefully it fits. Hopefully it loads. Right, not exactly the right size, but that's where it would go. I can see it on the map. Oh, there's a rug on the floor. Ah, okay. I'm going to try and do my best. Okay. Now we need a small little mirror. These are fine, but I don't like them. So this will do. A quace mirror. We'll be fine for the job. Going right there. Nice. Okay. Now we need more installations. We need the toilet system. And that would go... Oh dear. Right. It would actually go there. Okay, so let's go for toilet. Lagorno should be at the top. There it is. This actually looks like the toilet in this place as well. It's crazy. That goes there. Okay, so this, according to my calculations, is the perfect bathroom size. To be honest. So I'm going to take an edit right now. And I'm going to put in the extra stuff that may be missing, in all honesty. Okay, I've added all the intricacies of the house, or this room even. It does look, to me, perfect. Apart from this should be here, but other than that, I think we're okay. There's only one thing I am missing, though, and it's always the same fucking thing. So we're not missed out too much. So this can go... I think that goes there, and you'll need 2 ring lights on the ceiling. Wherever they be. And I mean, like, I'm going to try and get the best replica of what I need. I think these look too... I think these might be too big. Yeah, they're too big. But they are roughly what I'm looking for. Aha, like these look, see? So there's one there, and then there's one literally there. That should be a window, by the way, but yeah. That's where the lights would be. And I'm actually proud of that. Okay. That is honestly really cool. So now I know where to extend my wall, which is what I want to do. Hopefully this works. I don't know how far it needs to be extended out for, but I should be able... Whoops, wrong button. I should be able to... What the fuck? Right, that's what I want. Ah, I can't extend this. Right, okay. We'll do a rain check on that room. Unless... No, because I can't really do anything about it to change things. We may put it somewhere else. I don't know yet. So, anyway, let's have a look for the next room. So, I've noticed something about this house I'm looking at. There is supposed to be a door here to a boy's bedroom. But, according to my renditions, from here all the way to here, well, to there-ish, is an empty room. So I probably could move everything that was supposed to be in there into here instead. That's bizarre. So we're going to destroy this, 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 and this. Sorry if you get any things in the background again. The ghost is still trying to kill me. I'm going to get people to actually look at this later and see if the house looks familiar to them. And if it does, I'm like, yo, that's so cool. I like this. This is what I've always wanted to try and do at some point. Right, I need to destroy some walls. Right, destroy the walls. So this is what I mean. Like, there is an entire square room there that is not present in the slightest. So the good thing is about this room here. So there is a room in here, and I think this. Let me just go check it real quick. So in this room down here that I've entered, there is... This is where you come into the room. But there is a... Hang on, I'm confused. Let me just unconfuse my brain. So we come into this room from this side. I think what's confusing me is this wall. So let's destroy this. I can't destroy it all for some reason. Don't know why it's not letting me, but sure. So, according to this, as soon as you enter the room from here, there is a wall right down here. I'm getting confused again. So we enter the room and there's a wall here. And that's for the radiator. So, okay. And then wherever that radiator turns up, that's the back of the room. That's what I want to try and decipher from this. I don't know how big a radiator is on a wall, so what I'm going to do is build the wall first. Okay. Then I can go from there with the installation. So if we go back over here, tell me I'm half an hour and I've only done like one room. So that, oh, that's perfect. That is actually perfect size. Okay, that's cool. Let's get the radiator in first. Right, make it as much as I can. Okay, so that is the limit I can have. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. So with that being said, let's destroy more walls. So, according to what my calculations say, I need that door again. I don't know what door it will call. Let me go find out what that door were in capital letters. It was the first single door, because if I can maintain its name, I can keep on using it. I'm near it somewhere. What the fuck's it called? If I remember the name, we're good. Okay. Oh, it's Nilas. I might as well just type in front door then. That's going to be more easier to decipher. Okay, that's great, because that now opens up into here. And then if I walk into this room in the game, the back wall is actually goes across there. And we know now that this bit here, wherever it is, this bit there is the length of the actual wall. Which means no more windows. That's the only thing I can't do. So, hold on, where's my door? Right, so this here, and then we know that from that definition then, that is the room of the baby room. I've got more things to destroy too, but we'll come back to this at a later date. So we've done... So we've got that door there, we've got the bathroom done, which is, if I look into it, it looks pretty much accurate. I love that. Obviously there's going to be some discrepancies a little bit because I can't put anything back there, which sucks. But sure. But I can now work on the baby room. Because the baby room would be... I think there is a radiator behind me here. There wasn't, but there is a door here, like where you can hide in, so I might have that as the entryway into there to see if I can actually figure it out. So, yes, we'll go into the baby room. So the first thing first that I've noticed is the floor is green. Why have I just typed in green? I need flooring, dude. Floor, ceiling, no, coverings. Yeah, Boston, nope. Sempra? Sempra looks right. This looks a bit too small. We'll find out, though. Cool. Right. And as soon as we walk in, we've got a radiator on the wall. Good, good, good. I can get that done now. I think the walls are purple. Installations. Radiator. So I'm going to put it about here-ish. I think. Okay. This ghost is aggressive little bitch. Yeah, well. I'll put on no hunt mode so it can't really kill me. Okay, so there is the radiator. Above the radiator there is an L bracket. Can I type that? Is that a thing? L brace, maybe? It should be all the way down here because they're not that expensive. I might have to go into shelf. Actually, I'll just type in shelf. Shelf, all the way down to the bottom. I need an L. They're not here. Why are they not here? They should be L-shaped. Where are the L-shapes? L-shaped shelf? Haha, hanging shelf. There it is. It's even that colour too. So this should go above the radiator, like this. And there's a bunny on it. Do we have the bunny toy? Okay, it's not exactly the bunny toy, but... Is that not it? That's not it either, but that's closest to it. You know what, feck it, can have that one there. Can we have it up there, please, my good sir? Come on. Come on. Oh, it'd be so cool if we could have a music box. That'd be swell. I know what, you know what I'm going to put down? I'm going to put down a chair. Because I can use... In fact, let me use this. Come on. That should give me the lift. Yep, that's perfect. For the bunny. There you go. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so we've got the bunny, and now we need a cupboard. I'm going for all the intricacies, because so this is all what we need. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Okay, these are not what I need. These are cubby holes. I don't want this stuff. I'm looking for a specific one. If I can get it, if I can't, then well, I'll make do with something else. It's not even a cupboard, it's a wardrobe. I'm stupid. Right, let's go find out. Nope, holes. They're going to come in handy in the living room. That's too big. That's a bit too big again. Do we have the one I'm looking for, please? We may not have the one I'm looking for, so we'll have to make do with something else. That looks correct. For some unknown reason. That is not correct, but you know what? For the sake of having something in the room, I'll have that. It's not the right cupboard, but I do believe this is perfect. I don't have another window again, so to replace the windows, I'm going to have this. Nope. No, I need vent. Vent? Is it a vent? Yeah, vent. So there should be one... According to this, it's like one's there. And then there's one... These are replacing windows for now. Okay, underneath this is a baby changer. Which would be removed from the game now, for some unknown reason. Why is it changed? It's just called a changing station, right? Ah, there it is. And this specifically is... Well, that's supposed to be blue, but that's not blue. And that should go right here. Opposite the room, there is a crib. Let's go, baby. What kind of crib is it? Wavy lines. I don't think that's going to help me. Let's go for a baby. Oh, yeah, right there, look! Wavy lines, the blue. Nope, base is not blue. The color is white, but the sheet is blue. What colour are you? It's weird that I'm looking at this and it's basically the exact same fucking thing I'm looking at. That is so crazy. So, what I've noticed is inside there is the actual bunny. That should go there, but there should be a bear on that shelf. I'm so sorry that I'm wasting my time here, but this feels like it's going to be a nice adventure. Okay, where is the bear? Oh, it's not there. Would it be a teddy then, maybe? Teddy? Okay, the teddy's not there for some reason. So I'll go for Lulu, I guess. Lulu might be able to do the trick. Is it just a... Right, it's in accessories. And it's in for kids. Are you in here? It's not one of these, is it? No, right. The bunny's there, but the bear isn't. Okay. That's weird. But by the way, there's some intricacies in here too. Well, let's ignore that for now. So, we'll use this bear because it's pretty much accurate. let's say, you know, I can actually grab this. And maybe... There we go. Can I have a music box? We can't have a music box? That sucks. I would have put that in the little slot too. Oh, that's a shame, because I would have done fucking all sorts of things. Okay, so that's where the bunny goes. That's where that goes. I need to do the walls, and I need to put all the intricacies down as well. But we do have another rug. I need a blue circle. It's a donut ring. Do we have this in blue? Can we have this in blue? No? Okay. Come on. Okay, so we don't... Big rug round. That's the colour. Is it small? No, it's not small. Is it medium? It's not medium. How big's large? Perfect. That's nailed it. Alright, cool. The walls look to be lilac, I think? Subtle lilac. I'm going to go for this. Go for a small size. And we know the drills with painting. I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so it wasn't exactly the right colour. It's more like a greyish blue, but we're going to stick to the colour we've got anyway because it's the same layout of the room. Now, like I said, I'm going to do an exact replica as best I can. The rabbit's in the crib. I can't have the box in the crib nor the green blanket. I don't think you can have a nameplate above it, but I can try. Other than that, I'm going to try and do my best to fit in the rest of the things. Before we do, I need something specific. I need this. Because this is 100% in the room. 100. It was that made me realize, hang on a minute, I can... These are all the same things that are in fucking House Flipper. Okay, that shelf is too high. That's fair to say, because it's supposed to be in line with the light switch. So let's whoop, flip, flip. Let's drop that down a smidgen. That's better. Alright, cool. Now it's all the other intricacies that I will fix right about now, so you'll see the other things that I will add. I've added what I could. They didn't have the ABC blocks for some unknown reason, but I've got everything else. Oh, there's two more things I forgot to add. Let me just see if I can add them real quick. So they didn't have the hanging name like I thought they did, but they did have the fucking picture. What the shit? I love that. I'm like, do they have this picture? Do they not? And I saw it and I'm like, yo, that's fucking cool. So far I saw this in Phasmophobia. This is in Phasmophobia. And the bear isn't, but the rabbit is. So, you know. The blocks as well, that's supposed to be purple. It's not. Everything else is perfectly fine for that room, though. It's so bizarre, because I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at it, it's like, yo, this is the perfect room. What the fuck? So, yeah. The only issue is, so there is supposed to be some things out in the corridor as well. But I might just go down the line, and we'll work in here next, seeing as this is the next bedroom. But I do kind of want to throw in a room here if I can. So there's supposed to be, if I go back into my game real quick. So according to the game, there should be another door. Oh, perfect. There should be a door right next to this where you can hide inside. So I'm gonna add that in now. But instead of being able to hide inside it, I'm actually just going to hopefully turn it into the room that can be a close enough replica to the room in question. Otherwise it will not work. Like, in the slightest. So yeah, I can still add, there's still plenty of space as well to actually put something there, which is quite nice. Okay, so let's go into the next room. So how I'm going to do it, because that's supposed to be the front door, right? And then when you walk in, there's supposed to be like a wall here, and then comes out a bit. But this room is very, very tiny for what I want it to work with. So if I'm going to back myself up in my own game to see what we can do with it. But what I'm thinking is adding the bed for it here. I think I might make myself have it more room and have a children's bed. If I see the exact same bed in this list, which should be more further down if I'm... In fact, what I should do is put it in... No, not price ascending. I need to put it by sort by oldest. Because then that way I would know... It's that one. It's this. It is exactly this. The pillow's white, but that's blue. And this, literally... Okay, so now I've decided. Now I can see how things are supposed to be. Because this is the exact bed. 100%. But the problem is... what I can actually do to make this a little bit more better on myself... is if I destroy this back wall... Right? Do it like this. I can have this as an extension... I will have to change the bed to make this fit. Or I just deal with it and suck up all I can. Because this is smaller than what I need it to be. Which kind of does fucking suck. To tell you the truth. But if I just extend it a little bit, and then I can add my first official window. So this is... It looks like it's this one here. But I'm not gonna go too crazy with the windows. We'll have it like that. I'm not gonna go crazy on it like I said. Oh, just turn the computer on. Now we need to have my normal blinds, because I do like my blinds. Okay. I'll have my own little things in here. Just to make it a little bit better, but you'll see where I'm going with... Why was that red? Should be purple. But anyway, so that's like it is. Good. I do want that bed I had. Kind of. But I don't think I can make it fit. I can't believe this is the actual bed. This is so crazy. Because I can have this here, right? And with it I can start, like... adding other things into this room. Because if I put this back over here... the room should have more say in it. But again... At the same time, though, that would be the right space, because there's supposed to be a wall there. Okay, so apparently there's toys in this room. Oh, maybe because the... Oh, because I've got the inlets in. Oh, lintel, sorry. I fucked up. Let's put that in there. There we go. Now, I want this sideways. I feel like now I've got more room to work with. So I need a bedside table. This will be the final room for the day. So let's go... Oh, pressing the wrong button. Bedside. That's the one. That's why I've gone for the oldest, because they're all going to be here. So according to this, that should be there. Like that. And then we've got a clock. But it's like a digital clock. Do we have those in this game? Apparently not. So... would it be a radio, maybe? I mean, we could have the radio instead. Because there should be a radio on here. Oh, that's a massive radio. Maybe not. It's supposed to be an alarm clock, but... maybe an alarm clock. Is that there? You know what? An alarm clock will do. An alarm clock will do fine. That is a massive alarm clock. But according to this, so this would be... there. According to this, it's... nearly 10 o'clock. But it's not, it's 4:30. And now we need a lamp. I'm hoping to get the same lamp. If I can. Oh, I need a bedside lamp. Table lamp. It may not come up, but maybe? It's right there. That is the lamp. I love that. That is legit the lamp. So this is supposed to be on the right side of the bed. That's supposed to go against the wall. Now we need a guitar. I don't think I can put this in the room. I can't spell guitar again. Been there before. So this would be an acoustic, and it should be raising against the wall, but I can't really do that, so I'm just going to go on the wall instead. Okay, so there should be like a desk as well. Hey, Ghost. Let's go find this desk. Oh, it's right there. Haha. I love that I'm finding all this fucking shit, dude. This is the desk. Oh my god. Does it fit in this room, though? Does it fuck? Like I said, I'm going to try and make do with what I can. I would love to extend this room a smidgen, but alas, I can't. That sucks. Can I move this up a smidgen? That actually may give me the space I need. I hope. No? How bad are we? You know what? If you do it like this, that's not too bad because I can still get out. So the only thing I'm missing to make this room absolutely perfect, there is supposed to be a desk of some kind, maybe a drawer. So if I type in a drawer or drawer, it's that one right there. This is fucking crazy. Oh, we can fit behind it though. Hey, that's pretty good. So that's supposed to be there. That is phenomenal. And there's supposed to be a globe as well. We got the globe, baby. This is so fucking weird. It is so bizarre. This is not the right room. Okay? But it's close. It is so scary how close these are. Now I'm looking for the right chair for the job. Do we have the right chair? Is it a swizzle? No, it is not a swizzle. Okay, well these chairs are pretty cheap. But it's not an office chair and it's not a bar chair. It's a metal base. That's what I'm looking, so that's going to go downstairs. Or that's going to go to a separate room, sorry. I'm looking for a specific... Not the right colour, but that is insane. So I want now a computer, which I don't have the right computer in game, but we can have the Phoenix. So that would go there on top of that bit. I want a monitor. Let's see if we've got the right monitor in game. Nope, we don't have the right monitor, but we'll have the monitor HD. That's fucking huge, never mind. We'll go back a bit. Nope, back a bit more. Is that still too big, or is that better sized? You know what, that's more accurate, I'd say. Okay, now we need a keyboard, which looks like it would be, well, we don't have the right one in time, so we'll have this instead, so we can turn that around. Le bouche. It's funny that they can be turned on. And now I need a mouse and a mouse pad, so we'll just type in mouse. We need a blue one. This will have to do with the backlit, which you can have. Oh, right. Let's move this. Do I not have a mouse pad in this game? Just. Is that all I have? All right, sure. Whatever. So we can have that there. So not everything's in the game. But, you know what? It's darn close, okay? Right, let's have this. Okay. I'm just going to look around the room, see if there's anything else I need to add before I start painting. So there's a few more things to add, but they're more accessories. So I'm going to start working on the walls and floor. Oh, the radiator! I forgot about the radiator. I should have room for the radiator. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out the room though with this, but if I can add one in there, then I won't really care. No, I can't add it in. Fuck. Nah, whatever. Maybe can I sell that down there? Can I move this more further back? No. Okay, so maybe no radiator. Maybe no to the radiator. Okay, so we've got blue floor and blue walls. I think that was royal blue. But we'll get to that in a minute. Floor and ceiling. Fitted carpet. Yep, that's the one we want. Okay. Yep. There we go. That'll do. That's the blue. And now we need paint as well. So let's go for walls. Paint. It's not sleepy blue. It looks like it's sleepy blue to me. Let's paint this up then. I'm so ashamed. I'm like so annoyed that this room has to be this small. So all that we're missing now then for this room, there is 3 posts in this room. I need a light switch. I always forget about the light switch. I always use the modern one. I could use the proper light switch, which is this one, but the modern light switch is 10 times better. So this would be, as soon as we walk in, I'm going to put it here. So now there's 3 posters on the wall. Hopefully we have them, so this might take a while to find. I'll go find them somehow. Couldn't find the pictures in question, so I'm just going to replace them with big ass photos of these instead. It should be 3. And this drops my money down by a fuck ton too. Shouldn't really have them in this room because it's a child, but meh, it's fine. It does its job, I guess. It's going to be annoying because I wanted to show this off to like how good is the replica of it, but sadly it just doesn't work. I forgot about the speakers. You bitch. I forgot about the fucking speakers. Do we have speakers in this game? Speaker. Okay, no, hang on, I've gone past oldest. We don't have them. Oh. You know what? These look close though. I'll have them. I'll add them anyway. Because I can. Because I can. Can we get behind it? That'll do. Alright, that's the closest we can get. The desk is fine. I'm just so confused and so bewildered. Okay, so I believe now then, well, I don't want to continue just yet because we are running out of time, but I will finish off this corridor. And the first thing I want to do for this corridor, so what I've established is this here would be I think this is going to be a wall. Okay, so this one opposite is not going to be part of my rendition of this house because I can't do diagonals. I can do like something similar to a diagonal, but other than that, so everything from this down onwards is going to be the living room. So we can work with there. So that's good. And I think from here is going to be a wardrobe door, I think. So we can add this in. I'm going to do the hallway now because it's the last room we can do. I don't know how big's inside it though. Alright, so this is going to be the door. I need to destroy this. I need to destroy this one as well. And I have an idea what I want to do for the corner wall. Whoops. That was an accident. Ah, so that's where the front door is, but I can sell this now. So, what I want to do, so this here... Why you... Ah, there's a lentil on the way. So, according to my calculations, this with this should be the room space, I think. This should be like a really cheap thing. So it's a newish thing because it's a wardrobe door. Do we have that as an option? We do. Aha, here we are. Oh wait, hold on. There. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's perfect. So that's where that should be. I love that. So, the confusing thing is, right, we'll not focus past this section. Let me put the intels in. Hang on, I think that's just the ceiling though, right? Nah, it's fine. Yeah. That kind of, well, I'm going to put intels in there because it's supposed to just finish it off like that. Look, makes sense. That's pretty cool. I love it. Oh, I didn't put the fucking light in this room. And there, I know what light it needs. So, nope, not that room. Sorry. I don't know my own rooms anymore. So I need a light. I've gone past the oldest, yeah? Ceiling lamps. Oldest to newest. There we are. Lamp perch. There we go. That's what goes in that room. Don't like that room at all. I don't like this room. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell this door. Right? And I'm going to actually put in this instead. Because that is what's supposed to be there. Oh, it's so good. I love this. Oh, it's so cool. I'm getting excited doing this. But this might be a few episodes. That is so cool. Oh my god. So, there's not going to be a room there. Sad to say there's not going to be a room there, but it's hidden. It looks so cool. So, right. When we return... I'm going to focus on the other rooms. We still have a third bedroom to deal with. We have the entire living room. We have the garage. Hopefully there's enough space for that. The kitchen and the dining room. If I can, I will add the basement. That is not a guarantee though. Because if we go through this place now, right? So the bathroom's ready. The children's room's absolutely perfect. So this here would be the next room on. And the garage is fine. Ooh, actually, I might be able to add the basement in this. If I'm lucky. Because what I want to do is... I don't want to destroy that. To be honest, there's a lot of things I need to destroy in this house, which kind of sucks. But what? Because this wall that's behind here, kinda like goes diagonal this way. So if I build it, where the fuck am I? It's annoying because I'm trying to, like, see a thing. For some reason, I can't put that there. But if I put this here, which it doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, because of this is not supposed to be here either. Neither is that. This is what I wanted to do, okay? So, what I want to do, that's where the corner should be. But I think instead my best option is to do it like this, I think. I can't make it flat, but I think that's the best that I can do. Because then down this way is the way into the garage. And that is plenty of room for me to work with in the garage, which is absolutely brilliant. And then down here is a living room, which I think stops somewhere. I don't know. The problem is, I can't go further that way to get into the kitchen or dining room. So I'm kind of limited to what I can and can't do. So some things may need to be changed just to make this work. I think this side of the house is 100% perfect. 100% that side is perfect. What isn't perfect, however, is the rest of this down there. So I may have to limit myself and fuck around a little bit. But the living room is going to be perfect. The garage may be perfect, and I might have to figure out from there what I have to do, because it's not wide enough, which kind of sucks. But we'll see what we can do. But as for now, though, that is all there is going to be for today with this video of House Flipper / Phasmophobia, which is absolutely crazy. But as I said, this is myself saying goodbye. So let's just fade to black.